Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Haven Comics Quiz Show. It's Thursday night. We've got geeks. We've got questions. We figure we'll put them together and see what happens. Hopefully, we'll get the correct answers because we have prizes. And if we don't get the correct answers, we hoard them all and save them forever. So I'm going to play the intro. While I do that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, or else Alan Breedlove is going to hunt you down. I sure hope that you hit the like button during that, because the last thing you want is Alan Breedlove hunting you down. I'm just going to tell you right now. He's relentless, and he's kind of on the short side, so you might not see him coming, and that's a scary combination. Speaking of scary combinations, I'd like to introduce my co-host, Mr. Jeremy Bernal. How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right. Life's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if he's that short. It's not like he's going to hide in the tall grass. But
you don't think?
I've met him in real life. I mean, the way COVID works, I don't remember time or space. But I've met Alan. I got to meet more people at the store. Hopefully, free comic book day.
I was going to say, come free comic book day, you're going to get your shot. Free comic book day is going to be a big one.
I met Alan. I drew My Little Pony for his daughter. So you got me drawing for anybody that brings their kids or wants a drawing or whatever. You got Tom Price drawing, and then who else is it?
It's some guy called Lily Butler, who people may remember from a little thing called Web of Spider-Man back in the day. Might remember him from Silver Sable. More recently, they might remember him from Fiona McCool and the Hound of Ulster.
He drew Sonic the Hedgehog
for a long time.
I was a straight up kid, and I was picking up Sonic the Hedgehog. So it's exciting to see him in real life. Just, ruin another thing from my childhood. Realize he's a person. That's always the worst when you meet your heroes, and it's like, oh, you're a guy.
It's either the worst or it's the best, right? Sometimes you meet him and you're like, oh. Sometimes you meet him and you're like, wow, he's even cooler than I thought.
I've yet to meet one that was even cooler than I thought. I gotta meet more heroes, I guess.
Well, clearly, let me just introduce you to some of mine. They'll rub off on you. But in addition to having cool artists coming out, we've also got our food drive for Mana House for Free Comic Book Day. Mm-hmm. Free Comic Book Day, August 14th. That's just a couple weeks away, people. You better show up, or I'm going to be heartbroken. But our food drive, every canned good or non-perishable food item you bring in that's not expired or any of that stuff gets you a raffle ticket. And we always have a bunch of cool raffle prizes. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of fun. We give away a lot of stuff, and we have a good time doing it. A separate raffle that we have is one from Sit Comics Binge Books. It's a page of original art by Marvel Legends Ron Frenz and Sal Buscema from this comic, which comes out the week of Free Comic Book Day.
Is that Predator fighting George Washington?
That is not Predator nor George Washington, but I see where you get both of those ideas. George Washington looking guy is the Blue Baron. It's kind of like, what if Captain America was from the Revolutionary War instead of World War II, and also had the flip-flop with the 13-year-old boy like Shazam.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. But yeah, this book, it's called Heroes Union. It's the Avengers of the Sit Comics Binge Books universe. And every book on the back of it has got a unique Heroes Union, your union number. So you become a member of the Heroes Union, right? And if you buy a copy of that book from us, we are going to have a log of all those numbers. And however many of those we sell, you have a chance to get a page of original comic book art from that comic from Ron Frenz and Sal Buscema.
That's
it's
legit.
Super cool. That was a extremely generous thing that the Sit Comics Binge Books folks did for us.
So, like, how many of those could they have possibly done? Like the book, what is it, 20 to 30 pages? So
Well, no, part of the Stick Comics binge books things, he calls them a binge book because they're 64 pages. And he sells them for the same price as a 22-page comic.
But still, only 64, possibly only 64
Correct.
comic book shops could, say they're doing the same thing.
And I'll be honest with you, he didn't do this for all the comic book shops. He did this specifically for us because we've supported him for a long time.
It's your sparkling personality.
That's what it is. It's my sparkling personality. Also, we've supported him for a long time. We really like them and what they do. So, yeah, Free Comic Book Day is going to be awesome, and we really hope everybody comes out, that they bring a ton of stuff for the food drive, that they buy bare minimum Heroes Union #1 so that they get a shot at getting that free page of original art.
Do you have to buy it at Free Comic Book Day?
No, but you can buy it before that, but it comes out the week of Free Comic Book Day, so you don't have a lot of options. You can buy it Wednesday through Saturday, and we'll just log who has which numbers when they buy them.
Very cool.
So I strongly, strongly recommend it. So let's see who all we got with us tonight. One True Zachary leading things off. Always glad to see. Alan Breedlove in the house, and I told you he will hunt you down if you don't hit that like button, you guys. You better do it. Let's see if people yelled Yo Joe. I didn't. Okay.
I saw a Yo Joe somewhere in there.
Let's see what happens. I haven't seen that.
There we go. Got one.
There we go. Mars Comics is in the house. Hey, how you doing, Mars Comics? Always glad to have you with us. But we'll see. Oh, look at this. We got a hype machine. Tell people to get hype. Welcome to Team Winners. Alan seems to have had a good time last week. That's good. I did watch the replay of that, you guys. And what happened when I'm away?
I broke the machine.
I felt like so many things. I was like, wow, we've got some, like, skirting some lines. I was like, whoa, what are we doing here? Some claims that, oops, that was a typo. There was all kinds of stuff going on there, man. Craziness. There's a Yo Joe. I dig it. I dig it. Thank you. Appreciate it, Tots. See, Haven Comics hitting back with Mars Comics. Thank you. Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy's getting his shout outs. I look well rested. That is a lie, but I appreciate it. I'm having a good hair day. Let's see here. We got Jay Thornton in the house. How you doing, Jay? He was showing up. He does comic book pressing and cleaning and stuff. And he sent me some pictures earlier today of a Thor 337, your first appearance of Beta Ray Bill. Wow. That was looking pretty sharp. He was doing some good work on that book. Jacqueline Cook in the house. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? I got something here that I think I've got them in backwards order now, but I got something up here I think that will appeal to you. Not just this guy. Wherever. This way. Woo! That's a new plush from Japan. They've got a whole bunch of Disney characters in that kind of newer style, which I don't normally like, but I kind of dig that Donald looks good. Makes me happy. Uh-oh. He can get lost in the tall grass if he wants to, like an Easter egg. That's hilarious.
Hey, I support him.
Oh, yeah, Free Comic Book Day. We forgot to talk about this guy.
Nope. Hard pass.
Hard pass. Oh, come on, man. You guys haven't met yet in person, the One True Zachary and Jeremy. You guys haven't met yet?
No, I don't think so, but he and I are in the exploratory phases of a secret project. So,
oh, I like the sound of that.
Secret. Can't talk about it.
Tom Price, drop and say by to say hi before going back to work. Hey, man,
Hey,
thanks for joining us. Sorry you can't hang out longer. Appreciate that. Kim says Michelle Kwan is cooler than I could imagine. I don't know what that's in reference to, but I absolutely believe that she is totally cool. Let's see who else. Alan's talking about Stephen Butler. That is very true. He's got very clean lines, very smooth styles. And the thing with him that's really interesting is you can say, hey, could you draw me Captain America in the style of Jack Kirby? and he gives you a Jack Kirby Captain America. If you say, "Can you draw me a Steve Ditko Spider-Man?" You get a Steve Ditko Spider-Man. He can ape anybody's styles. He has his own unique style, but he can ape anybody else's too. He's incredible. When do we do the raffles? The raffle is in the afternoon. It's when we close up. So if you bring canned goods and things all day, you don't have to be there to win. We log how many you brought and how many entries you have. And then when we do our random drawing at the end of the night, we make the list and we'll tally it up. So you don't have to be there. You bring a whole bunch of stuff. You bring us a pallet full of cans of green beans or whatever. We'll count them all. And you'll be all set.
And if they're expired, Lisa will kick you out of the store and ban you forever. She's mean. So.
That's not mean. That's just making sure that people are well taken care of. Lisa is a nurturing Slytherin, so watch out. Like, she'll take care of you and protect you, but she also can kick your butt. And she will. That would actually kind of like to see Predator in a colonial America. That would be pretty awesome. Can you just hang out in the shop after close? Well, that's what we do. We're exhausted and we hang out for a while, counting things up and trying to tidy up as best we can before we all collapse. Mike Weslowski is in the house. Facebook works. Yeah, it's
I didn't
amazing.
have anything to do with it today, so it works.
Yes. Yeah, there's always that. We have a good time. We have a good time. We got a Yojo from Mike. Thank you. Thank you. Jeff Middleton. Heidi ho, neighbors. Heidi ho, neighbors. Oh, Kim moved to the dark side.
Are they saying that they're happy you came back? Is that what that means?
I don't know. I'm not. It just typically means that you're excited and let's go kick Cobra's butt.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure that's it. Tom Price is going to be there. We're excited about you coming to the Free Comic Book Day, Tom. We're really excited about it. It's going to be pretty great.
What does Cobra say?
Cobra says, Cobra!
Okay, awesome. That's what I'm going to start saying.
Just exactly like that, too. Oh, see, there you go. She's talking about a childhood hero who didn't disappoint her.
Oh.
I totally believe that because
awesome.
every indication I've ever seen is that she's just good people. Whoa, what? I don't disagree with that, but that doesn't mean it's not a Christmas movie because Harry Potter has movies that are also set during Christmas. It's both. It's both. And he has a magic spell that goes yippee-ki-yay. And things happen. It's the truth. Especially if you watch the second one, Die Harder. Ooh, buddy. That's definitely a magic spell.
Is that the name of Die Hard 2?
Die Hard 2. Die Harder, yeah. No lie, dude. He's looking it up. He can't help himself.
I am looking it up. Hold on. I got trust issues. Die Hard 2, Die Harder.
Well, while you're looking that up, I can't believe you didn't believe me. While you're talking that, dude, check me out. I got some stuff. I got a G.I. Joe book with the record. Ha, 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 ha. Search for the Stolen Idol. Boom! That is amazing. I got this. This is a rare book. This is the Comic Reader, where they were introducing John Byrne as the upcoming artist on the X-Men. And on the cover, they're all making fun of him. Like, I thought he was Dave Cockrum. You mean this guy's not Dave Cockrum? Awesome. A cool Scotty Young Hulk cover, just because that's amazing. Who doesn't love it? Got us, because this was a question of controversy a couple of weeks ago, I got us an Adam Hughes signed Gen 13 Ordinary Heroes.
Beautiful.
The Origin of the Darkhold, with the Mark Jewelers insert, no less. An Adam Hughes signed Ghost. More G.I. Joe, because I cannot resist. First appearance of Isaiah Bradley. Truth, red, white, and black. Pretty crispy condition, too. This thing is pretty minty fresh. This one I just totally dig because this is the Shadow, but it's with Cthulhu, so it's the Shadow over Innsmouth, which is awesome. Jim Lee's first Marvel cover art.
Can I be here so people can see my reactionary personality? Because that's cool. I love that.
Yeah, Jim Lee's first Marvel cover art. Yeah. This is, just because I thought this was awesome, Batman number 531 with Deadman and a glow-in-the-dark cover, because I am an absolute sucker for Kelly Jones art and a glow-in-the-dark cover.
Very cool.
Super cool. This is the one I was looking for because Jacqueline Cook is a big fan. But there's Uncle Scrooge. That's an old 10-cent Uncle Scrooge. Pretty awesome. We have a little collection of promo books up at the store. Promotional things that were handed out. Well, this is a promotional book that was a Planned Parenthood giveaway for 1976.
I want that.
You just don't see this one very often. That's a rare one. Again, Jacqueline. Got good old Goofy there. Got an awesome Annihilus cover of Fantastic Four. He's coming. Mm-hmm. For anybody who's like, hey, this new Moon Knight is pretty good, and you want to go back and read the Age of Khonshu storyline, we have the trade at the store, but I did just get the first issue of that. And I got one copy back. It's got the origin of Uru, which is what Mjolnir is made out of. And this was... Nobody knew this was going to be... Yeah.
Why do you need that?
You need it because it's critical to this story, and it's amazing. It's a surprise, and it's awesome. If you haven't read this, you need to read the trade at the store post-haste, because this is cool. I want to tell you so bad why you need to know this, but it's so cool. I got
I'm
some
not read
Aladdin.
Like the origin of rocks, though.
It's not the origin of rocks. It's a special metal.
Okay.
I got this mostly for Nick Ellis because he's a Looney Tune for this. If you want some good old issues of Spider-Man, this has got 353 through 358. I can't believe I'm showing off all this stuff. I didn't mean to do this, but I can't help it now. I got this for Nick Ellis for his birthday this week because he's a big Flash fan, and this is the first Flash Superman race. First time they ever raced. That's just a cool Captain America story, which is the first cameo of Crossbones. That is the best of Disney comics from 1944.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Where'd you find all of this?
Another old Mickey Mouse comic. I've got a few places that I'm able to dig some cool stuff up. This is the first appearance of Tombstone, and there's some speculation that he's about to become a big deal in the movies. Third appearance of Hawkeye. We used to have the first appearance of Hawkeye up at the shop, but we sold it, and that made me sad. That's just a Little Mermaid, and it's cool. Thunderstrike. This is the guy who did that Heroes Union art. This is by Ron Friends. So, yeah, when they briefly thought, hey, we need to replace Thor, but with some other dude that looks exactly like Thor.
Right.
It was Thunderstrike.
They couldn't have made him like brunette.
Or a redhead like the original.
Yeah.
We got a really cool Thor 350 with a nice Beta Ray Bill cover.
I'm so into Beta Ray Bill. Dude, I would really like to see him show up in the new Thor movie.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Some new old Flash, but that's a cool one. I love this cover for Moon Knight, the old series. I just love these dark covers, and that's awesome. Mm-hmm. Good old Bill Sienkiewicz cover. That's another Adam Hughes signed book, Catwoman.
Oh, Justin just started salivating.
He did, I know. This is Doctor Strange number 60, which features the Darkholders, a Dracula battle with Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Captain Marvel, and this is them pursuing the Darkhold. And if you're hearing me talking a lot about the Darkhold, it's because it's going to factor big in the MCU coming up. That's Spin and Marty and Annette, old Disney Mickey Mouse Club. This is a comic adaptation of The Black Hole, which is a movie that terrified me as a child. And last but not least, we got one of Kaylee's favorites, Mouse Guard.
Very cool.
Winterland 52. So I just had all that stuff come in this week, and I had no intention whatsoever of showing all that off. I just wanted to find that Uncle Scrooge book so I could show Jacqueline, because I know that she likes Uncle Scrooge.
It was a fun little journey.
Yeah, lots of Disney, lots of cool stuff in there, which I totally dig, and a whole lot of comments have flown by. We got some people saying yes, that Avengers book was totally awesome. Absolutely agree with you there. That is the best Avengers story they've done in a long time. That was fantastic. Jacqueline is saying yes, put that Scrooge McDuck in my box. The shadow was amazing. Yes. I'll get with you on the G.I. Joe issues a little bit later, Alan. But yes, Josh is back. Thanks, King Bean. How are you? Beta Ray Bill, I think I'll be right back.
I think he's coming too, and I think he is going to look amazing.
Mouse Guard is amazing. Yes, I figured you wanted the Uncle Scrooge, but we'll take care of that. I think we have dallied long enough. What do you think we should bring on our guest this week?
Yeah, before he bails on us, I think
I wanted to show off some stuff because he's about to show off some stuff that I'm supremely jealous of.
Yeah, you just had a little jealousy itch you had to scratch.
Oh, I totally do. So let us introduce Mr. Jason Edmonds. How are you, sir?
Hello, I'm fine.
You were echoey.
How are y'all?
Doing okay. Wow, we're echoing real bad all of a sudden.
I think you might need some headphones if you've got any.
Well, he's got two devices going. I think you can use one.
That'll do it.
That's awesome.
Jason, who are you? How are you?
I'm
what
fine.
Are you?
My name's Jason Edmonds. Me and my wife own the wine cellar on Whitesburg.
Oh, cool.
Do comics and toys and random nerd stuff like y'all.
Right on.
Great entry with the echo. We planned that. Hello.
I think I got that fixed.
Yeah. So, what kind of nerd are you? I see some G.I. Joe behind you.
Star Wars, G.I. Joe, X-Men. Like X-Men was my favorite book back in the day, and I had some Star Wars, mostly G.I. Joe when I was a kid, and then when I got as an adult, I picked up a few things, and it kind of blossomed from there. But I have the majority of my childhood comics and toy collection.
That's how it should be.
You held on to it.
When I went to look for it at my parents' house, it was all there. As it was when I, 11, 12, when I quit playing with it, all my stuff was there.
Very cool.
So you quit playing with them? What's up with that?
Yeah, there was a few years, like 10 years or so, where they sat in the attic, but then they went back on display.
So I got to ask, did you see Toy Story 3 and want to go dig your toys out of the attic and apologize to them? Because that's what happened to me.
Mine didn't stay up there very long. Mine have been cared for most of their lives. I have some stuff I've had since like 79 or 80.
Nice. Very nice. Well, Jeremy, I think you should put him on the hot seat there.
All right,
You guys have boxed me in, so my questions are either too depressing or too inane. So it's got to come naturally at this point. I don't have them to fire off the cuff.
I liked your one last week about rather have a tail or two thumbs.
Two thumbs.
Last week?
Unless the tail is like prehensile or helps you in some type of agility, the extra thumb's more useful.
Yeah.
So you'd be like a koala. You would just have two thumbs on each hand.
I mean, it seems like you would be. That would be more useful than having a tail.
And it's a roll of the dice on what kind of tail you get. It might be a little nub, like a little dog tail. I'm
definitely going for that extra thumb.
You get one of those long tails that curls and has all the long hair on it.
Mm-hmm.
there would be a lot of logistical problems. Now, hang on, pull that cut back out again. See, look at that. He's representing there. That's pretty awesome.
That's our 20-year sticker.
Yeah.
Your sticker too, and just one of the regular ones.
Very cool.
There you go. Alan's got the question this week. If you were an action figure stuck in the attic, who would you be?
Oh, okay. I would want to be a Fisher Price Adventure People because I would be able to live through the elements.
That's true. They are pretty hardy.
Yes.
Adventure. Are you talking about like little people?
No, they're not little people. They're adventure people. We'll see them. You'll see almost every one they ever made in a minute.
So Mike Wazowski would be Stretch Armstrong.
They were older than Star Wars. They were the first 3 3/4 inch action figure before Star Wars.
Yep.
And
So you know what I'm really looking forward to? You guys know Funkos. Everybody knows Funkos, right? They're pretty ubiquitous at this point. You can design yourself on their website, but you can't print it unless you go to their freaking store in like Seattle. I'm not going to Seattle to print my own like Jeremy Burnoff Funko, but as soon as they let me send it to my house, boom, everybody I know is going to be a Funko. It's going to be amazing.
We get little Jeremy holding the realtor sign Funko, this house for sale kind of thing.
Sure.
You could write it off as a business expense.
That's true. Josh, you're a genius. Everybody I know is going to get one of those. I can write off $25 or less for each client. So, yep, from now on, buy or sell a house with me, you'll get a Jeremy Burnoff Funko as soon as Funko lets me do it. That's a good idea.
That's awesome.
That's a great idea.
That's awesome.
My daughter has a little statuette we got at Gulliver's Gate in New York City where they 3D scan you and then they print out like a little action. It's more of a statuette size. And then you get to put one of your miniatures somewhere in the world. And hers is in Grand Central Station.
Nice.
So cool.
I like this limited edition. You have to buy a house to get it. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yes. Special.
Extremely
Nobody
good.
gets it.
Ooh, hey, I like this one.
Very cool. Yeah.
Wow. So, because the suspense is killing me, why don't you take everybody on a tour around your house here? Show us this vast subterranean treasury room that you have here.
Okay, let me mute this one and turn this one up.
Why don't we go ahead and kick you off this one for right now?
Okay, that's perfect.
There we go.
All right, we're ready?
Yeah.
Sure. We're going to start right here, and I'll try to make this as quick as possible. Just some random stuff. I won this playing Haven Trivia.
Yeah, I recognize that.
That's Justin.
This is me on an X-Men cover. My wife got me for Christmas one year. That was
Very cool.
gift. My daughter at Scarlet Witch one Christmas.
Nice.
I mean, Halloween.
Hey, I recognize that too.
Yeah. Hang it
Right on.
in its place of honor. A set of X-Men cards. And then we got a Goofy. I did it Disney Studios.
Yep.
Batman records.
Nice.
Pie plates. Superman collage I did for my
So wait, you're saying that you could make a Batman cake or a pie or something?
I could. And I'm really good at baking, but I'm not very good at decorating. So that's where it would fall short. So Flash Gordon, my childhood and my sister's childhood Sesame Street albums.
Nice.
Picked this one up for the wife a few years ago. Strawberry Shortcake album. My niece did that for me when she was like 5. Now she's 20 something. From middle school, a Batman I did. This is the big Millennium Falcon. I don't know what
Oh, heck yes.
or whatever it is.
Hey, I like that magnet you got on there.
Oh, there you go. And this thing's full of comics. This is all X-Men. Got some, where'd they go? Recently, I picked this one up at the Haven recently. Picked this one up at the Haven recently. I've been working on my X-Men back issues, but all these are full of comics. This is the Andy Griffith section. Big Andy Griffith fan. It's my autographed Don Knotts.
Golly!
The wife and I went to the Andy Griffith Museum in Mount Airy. There we are at the statue. These are the Andy Griffith houses.
Now, is that close to Mount Pilot?
It is close to Pilot Mountain. There is no Mount Pilot, but there is a Pilot Mountain.
Oh, I know. I love Andy Griffith.
That's fantastic show. This is a full set of Mattel Secret Wars, Wolverine, Magneto, Kang, Baron Zemo, Falcon, Captain America, Doc Ock, Iron Man, Doom, Daredevil. He's not part of the set, but he fits good. That's a Hulk, the 2 Spider-Man, Hobgoblin, Essentials, gelatinous feely things. Got that from the Haven. I actually got one of the Ghost Riders in one of those flying bags.
Nice.
Fall Guy. Duke
that was a great show.
Yeah, I got the big truck and the little truck. There's me and the wife and Bo Duke. Autograph John Schneider, Bo Duke in the car. Autograph tag. Here's the GoBots, tiny Optimus Prime and some GoBot section. X-Men trades, X-Men figures, Invincibles. My sister got me that based on a drawing I did as a child called Karate Man.
That was cool.
Okay, I was going to say, what kind of Smurf is that? But I see, yeah.
A plush, a Tron on VHS, Doctor Who, hardbacks.
See, he's saving all the killer stuff too.
1965 DAR State Championship car tag, probably the only one in existence. I graduated from DAR in the 90s.
Nice.
Me and some mascots. Bruce Pearl's autograph. The wife in Tuberville. Stuff. Uncut Marvel posters. Tom Cook signed Super Friends.
Yep.
Michael Golden poster. Who's this? Rags Morales.
That's Rags Morales. I bought that one too.
I won that one. And
that's from Corbin Michael Delaney. Yeah.
Mike Grell.
Oh.
June Brigman. Jim Shooter. I was in Atlanta for the SEC championship game. Went to a comic book store and it was a local guy signing his poster and books. So I picked one of those up. G.I. Joe headquarters box. Mr. T record. $6 Million Man record. Nintendo shelf.
Cool.
This is glorious.
Auburn shelf.
Yeah, I don't care about that one as much.
Got a Pat Dye autograph in the book. Here we got Iron Man, Hulk, and their trades. Batman Lunchbox, Batman Robin Bank, Superpowers, Thor.
Did you say Batman and Robin robbing a bank?
They're banks.
I know, I was joking.
I think that's a good idea, though. Somebody's going to capitalize on that. A bunch of drawings of Batman just breaking the law.
How he became a billionaire.
Trades with their figures in front of them. Spider-Man, Green Goblin, Thor. Sketch cover from
Tom
Haven
Price.
Comics Trivia. Sketch cover from Haven Comics
That
Trivia.
one looks familiar, too. Yeah.
My sister-in-law got me this Pal Sign It Lights Up. This batteries are dead. I love these. I wish I'd have bought every one of these in 1990, whatever, when I had a chance. There's a whole set of them. They're posters from the 70s.
Yep. I love that Jim Steranko Captain America.
No doubt. I wish I'd have bought them all. Well, I should have. Hindsight's 2020. Bought this at the expo one year. Set of uncut stamps, DC stamps. Star Trek stuff. Here's some Star Trek 45s. Superman 3 soundtrack. Old Red Fox record that was my parents'.
Heck yeah.
Y-Wing box. Vintage Star Wars poster from the 70s. Death of
Do not tell Justin where you live.
I've had this since whenever that book came out.
Yeah.
I've had this
90s.
tacky thing for years. I gave $2 at a comic store in Anniston.
Huh.
My sister made me that. Concert posters, Widespread Panic, Sleep at the Wheel, Steely Dan. My daughter's plush collection, some of it left over from my childhood. The Grover and the Burt doll were mine, and the Woody Woodpecker. Almost complete works of Alan Moore that I can find in trade, even some Halo Jones, Skiz, some of the rare ones I found over the years. I'm working on a little set of Watchmen figures. the Jaws game with instructions and box. Here's the music category section. Hee Haw Lunchbox. Pretty proud of that one. My wife's 80s robot. My friend Jason Maples from New Hope donated the tractor collection, which is pretty cool. That's my childhood Texaco 18-wheeler. Bunch of trades back there. Another Tonka 18-wheeler I picked up later. Bunch of hardbacks.
Better get to the Star Wars and the G.I. Joe. That's what people are getting antsy about.
Smurfs. Peanuts. Lone Ranger. Pretty proud of that one.
I used to have those.
I love those. All right, Star Wars. C-3PO model kit. Imperial Shuttle. Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. Death Star. Imperial whatever transport that thing is. Here's your Tatooine, Jabba.
I like that whole setup, man. That's awesome.
The board game. Rancor.
The Rancor.
And that's got all your Return of the Jedi stuff. Down here's Empire, Cloud City stuff. And this is a Secret Wars Castle of Doom that I sub in for Cloud City.
Fair enough.
Nobody knows the difference, but it looks perfect.
It does.
The TIE Interceptor. This is the ship from Star Tours at Disney. That was a pretty cool souvenir one year. The TIE Bomber.
You know, the voice of the ship there in the old Disney was Pee Wee Herman.
Really?
He was the droid that was piloting the ship.
That droid's in there when you open it up. That's a really cool toy. This is my Hoth section.
I like your Wampa there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's my favorite Star Wars ship, probably. The B-Wing.
B-Wing, yeah.
It's my AT-AT. A bunch of cards. This is your Tatooine, New Hope, Land of the Jawas play set. Sandcrawler. We got some Flash Gordon and Battlestar Galactica figures hiding in here with the Cantina aliens.
Why not?
Droid Factory. Y-Wing on Martha. One of those turn it and watch the movie, turn the crank thing games.
Yep.
Really cool. My friend Brad gave this to me, gifted it to me after he put it together. That's a Lego Millennium Falcon. Me and the wife, it's Han Solo and Princess Leia at Disney.
Ewok Village. Yep.
Almost all the Ewoks. I'm only missing a couple of Ewoks. Then you come over here to your Imperial side of it. Lunchbox.
Good gravy. This just keeps going.
Vintage TIE Fighter. The Pickle Ship. And the Millennium Falcon. And then I've got the big giant AT-AT. Later. This is the spinner rack I bought comics on as a kid in Grand Alabama that I ended up with.
Like the actual
spinner rack
artifact of your childhood.
Yes.
Very interesting.
And I got my trays loaded into it. Here's my some Hot Wheels collections, garages, the cars of TV, Simon & Simon, Dukes of Hazzard, A-Team, Fall Guy, what's that called? Starsky and Hutch and Hardcastle McCormick.
When you said it was a museum, I'm not sure I understood what was happening.
This is my childhood service center. I picked this up recently. My Shogun Warriors Godzilla, love it. Concert tickets I've collected over the years, uncut set of cards from the 80s. So these are all signed comics. I won that one.
Yep, recognize that.
That one.
Yeah.
And that one, playing trivia with y'all.
It's very cool to see how much you love these things. You know? Like for us to hand them off to you and then see them here like immortalized. That's amazing to see.
This is my magnet collection of everywhere we travel. To Alabama, South Carolina, World's Fair. There's my Haven coaster. All right, we're almost done. G.I. Joe catalog, got that signed at the expo.
Nice.
Won that playing Haven Trivia. Sorry Gang from the 60s, Fat Albert, Mad Magazine. Here is the limited He-Man section. A lot of this was my wife's, actually, and I rescued it from a box that her mother was going to put in the yard sale. So got the three big ones. Disney stuff, hardback comics, childhood Tonka, Disney figurines, wife and daughter, Barbie's wife's Barbie, whatever, childhood Tonka. All right, now we come to Fisher-Price Adventure People, which is one of my first and favorite, biggest collections.
All right,
Yeah, Adventure People was the first 3 3/4-inch action figures. Yeah.
Yes, correct. And they're super cool. They got boats and submarines and helicopters and animal companions.
So these are just interesting people doing their jobs.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, correct. This is one of the first ones. That was the rescue truck. It's a bag of guns and whatnot. That's a childhood survivor. I've had that since about 1980. More Fisher-Price Adventure People. That's a childhood survivor. That's a childhood survivor. Love this thing. Didn't have it. The Lunar Rover. It's really cool. And then here's the Deep Woods Backwoods set. Oh, here we go. These are all newspaper comic strips and whatnot. Childhood Pac-Man lunchbox. Black Panther with his trades. Daredevil with his trades. Here's my small Star Trek collection. I built these recently. These things are cheaper now than they were when they came out. You can buy these things for almost nothing. Trades, Mouse, Bone, the great works of comics, Fantastic Four section, Justice League section, board games, $6 Million Man, Happy Days, Bionic Woman, E.T., Muppets. Here we go, G.I. Joe.
There we go.
Tactical Battle Platform, Silent Issue, Hydrofoil, Sea Ray, a little boat, Night Raven. Got a bunch of file cards. My friend Brad gave me a bunch of the file cards. He kept all his paperwork, donated them to the museum. Little Cobra section, Lunchbox, Dreadnoks, more Cobras, my hovercraft, the headquarters. The shelves aren't deep enough. I didn't know how deep that was going to be. Love my bridge layer, my Silent Sergeant Slaughter. And then here you got like 85, 86 figures, Sky Striker, amphibious personnel carrier, jump pack, Dragonfly helicopter, and then these are my oldest ones here. Got the
those are the originals.
Breaker, Stalker, Flash, Snake Eyes. I think that's Short Fuse.
And rock and roll there
and
on the motorcycle.
Right there on the motorcycle.
Nice.
So that is the 80s pop culture comic and toy museum.
It sure is.
I'm amazed and astounded.
It's a legit museum in his basement. I told him the one thing he's missing is a play area for me to come over and play with that stuff.
Yeah, we're going to give away tickets to his museum at the end of the show, too.
That sounds legit.
All right, guys, we are deep in it already, so let's jump into the show. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the prize cam. Prize cam, if you are ready to go, and go ahead and add it to the stream. Get it embiggened here. So we've got some prize packs. We've got some awesome toys you'll see down there. We've got some gelatinous feely things. I know everybody's excited about those all the time. We've got this Haven Comics prize pack with some stickers. You'll notice my little demon guys in there too.
I see that.
Let's jump into it.
Let's do it.
All right. Are you guys ready to play?
I'm ready.
All right. If you have not played the game before, what we're going to do here, we're going to ask... kicked him off, meant to make him bigger. We're going to ask some questions, and Chandelier Tivon here has an opportunity to win, he's got first crack, and then if he doesn't get the answer correct, then you in the audience has the opportunity to play for the prize that we're giving away. The way that you're going to win, you just need to be the first in chat to get it right.
And Jason's going to put me in his will for all those G.I. Joe toys, right?
Just the G.I. Joes?
I mean, I would take the rest of it, but I didn't want to be greedy.
I think we should leave it the way it is. Josh, I think we need to just go ahead and get a fund together, get the house bought, get a little board to operate the estate, and just start selling tickets. And
that's
right?
certainly doable.
Hey, respect it, keep it going. Okay, guys, we are gonna play for. Let's see. We're going to play for this sticker pack. So this is going to be some Haven Comic stickers, a Haven Comic magnet. You're also going to have a what's that thing? What do you put cups on? Yeah, cup holder.
Coaster.
A coaster.
Coaster.
Whoa, coaster. Also, you don't put cups on a coaster. You put them in a cup holder. So, duh. And then we've got my Demon King sticker. I've got just a couple of new stickers here, and those are going to go out to people who purchase my art moving forward. So, fun little dude. Okay, so to win that, all you have to do is answer. What classic Hanna-Barbera hero's secret identity is Radley Crown, a millionaire art dealer?
My first thought would be Space Ghost, but I don't know if Space Ghost has an alternate or secret identity. I don't think
it's just Space Ghost.
I don't know. Yeah, if he's just Space Ghost, I don't think it's Blue Falcon. I'm trying to think of another hero, Hanna-Barbera hero's name. I'll go with the Blue Falcon.
Blue Falcon.
Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt, baby.
I thought for sure we were going to stump you on that one.
He seemed to be the only one.
Apparently not.
Yeah, he would have a secret identity. The rest of them don't seem like they have a secret because he's based on Batman so much. That makes sense.
True statement. True statement. A strong right out of the gate. That was good.
Did anybody get that right in the chat?
Eventually, Alan did. Yeah.
Okay. I've got plenty of Haven stickers, so you can pass that one along to whoever's next.
There you go, Alan.
I don't want to hoard all the stickers.
All right, Alan, you just picked up a sticker pack.
I kind of want to know what this means, but I definitely do not want to know what that means.
Yeah, is it kid friendly?
I'm guessing not. It's in the military, so probably not.
Strong Google, Breedlove.
Hey, that was some pretty spiffy graphics there with question 1. Do we have any spiffy graphics for question 2?
No, not question 2.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just say, hey, we're going to ask question 2 now. So, that one is very cool. What's our prize for question 2?
Our prize for question 2 is going to be this pack of gelatinous feely things. You don't actually win those little dudes. Those are my daughters. Keep your hands off of them. And this Geek Pack. But you are going to win 3 of your own. So, and this Geek Pack is Cards Against Humanity, everyone's favorite game to play with their grandmother.
You should not play Cards Against Humanity with your grandmother. Good Lord, that's a terrible idea. But yes, question number 2. Give me the title for either of the 2 made-for-TV Star Wars Ewok films from the 80s. There were 2 Ewok films. Give me the title for either one.
Caravan of Courage I know is right, and I think the other one is Battle for Endor.
Got them both.
Oh, Oh, dang. Yeah.
Watching those on TV when they debuted in the 80s.
Yep.
One of them's got Wilford Brimley in it.
Yes, it does. That's the Battle for Endor. It's got Wilford Brimley. And after that, he got the diabetes.
We should have known based on how many projects he walks home with on a regular basis, and we should have made these harder.
I just like this one, Christmas special. Fair, but that was not an Ewok movie made in the 80s.
I recently saw the Christmas specials on YouTube last season. It is horrendous.
It's terrible, isn't it? I mean, it's just atrocious. Throwing the heat at Justin.
Oh,
woo! Wow. So 2 for 2.
For question 3, we now have a partnership with the Blurred Syndicate. So they are supplying these anime scrolls. So this is Breath of Water. I can't read whatever the rest of that says. I'm sure somebody can, but it's not me. This is pretty slick.
That is pretty. I have to say, that is very pretty.
Shout out to the Blurred Syndicate. And you also get this I'm with the BS.
I love it. I'm with the BS. Get down with the BS.
Question 3.
Now, hang on. I notice all the cool graphics on your questions you get to ask.
Hey, I'm working on them. I'm working on getting all kinds of cool graphics.
I see what's happening here.
I made this for you. I even got it without question 1. You can use it on anything.
Fair enough. People are digging that wall scroll, though.
How big is that?
Cool. 24 by 36-ish. At this point, Jason, you should know I don't know things, but I'm guessing.
That's hilarious. Endor 2, Endurer. Endora the Explorer.
Okay, question 3. Starring Michael Crawford as eccentric comic book creator Woody Wilkins, what live-action 1981 Disney superhero film has been left off Disney Plus for being deemed too adult?
I know you've seen this movie, and this is a classic.
Wow. It's a Disney movie?
Oh, yeah.
1982. Read me the question again. I'm sorry. The first part.
2 people. I can give you quotes from this movie all day.
Starring Michael Crawford as eccentric comic book creator Woody Wilkins, what live-action 1981 Disney superhero film has been left off of Disney Plus for being deemed too adult?
Wow. 1981. Disney.
You bring the dip, I'll bring the Dostoevsky.
I know it's not right. Never leave a question unguessed. The Last Starfighter.
No, sir, not this time.
Well, the first one I see who got it right is Alan Breedlove with Condor Man.
Condor Man. I've never seen that.
Condor Man.
That's a new one on me.
Dude, it starts off with a guy, and he draws comics, but his shtick with comics is if it wouldn't work in real life, I don't put it in my comics. So you see him standing on the Eiffel Tower with this goofy-looking suit with these wings, and he flaps these wings out, and then he runs and jumps off, and he's doing okay, like, oh, this is good. And then the wing breaks, and he falls into the Seine River. There you go.
Wow.
It's a great movie. It's deemed too adult because it's kind of scary. If you're a kid, the Kroknoviech, the bad guys who are the Russians, it's something. But it's more of a comedy than anything. I'll talk about it forever. If you ever want to know more, hit me up. I'll tell you about it.
I think I would watch that. I'm going to look for that.
Yeah, it's a fun one. So good, and it's so funny how he ends up being dragged into this CIA operation. It's very funny and it's very tense. It does get pretty tense, but he makes James Bond look like he's got no imagination.
I didn't know there was a Disney superhero movie I'd never heard of, but there is now.
Does that mean
You've
it's
heard of it
Marvel
now? Technically, yeah. They could. Well, no, Marvel belongs to Disney, so it doesn't go that way. Doesn't flow both directions, but
they could if they wanted to.
They certainly could.
Yeah.
Condor Man was great. Made me very happy. So it looked like Alan got that prize. So well done, Alan. What is our prize for question number 4?
For question 4, we have this indie prize pack. Has Image got so big that they're not indie anymore?
Nope, they're still considered an independent.
So you've got Kick-Ass and Hit Girl number 4. That looks like a variant cover, and then you've got Luna, a variant cover. That's Luna number 1. I don't know what that's about, but it looks rad. I'd read that. So try something
there
new.
you go. Here you go. All right, for those comics, who was the third Bucky making his debut in 1972? Captain America going through Bucky's like Batman through Robin.
Yeah, it's the one who he had that Nomad series in the early 90s, late 80s. Jack. The hell was his name?
He's going to be our only.
America was Nomad, and he quit becoming Nomad, and this guy became Nomad. And his name, Jack Cassidy. It's not it. It's Jack something.
We'll give it to the audience. It is Jack something.
And he had that series where he run around with a baby, and he had a trench coat and stupid-looking glasses.
And he had the big hair.
Yeah.
And he carried a shotgun. I love Jack Monroe.
Jack Monroe. Final answer.
We still don't have it right in the audience, so I would give it to him.
Go for it. Congratulations. You picked up the indie pack too.
I knew it was Jack something.
Yep, Jack Monroe.
Jack Trenchcoat.
Trenchcoat, stupid glasses, mullet.
Yeah, the big wraparound sunglasses, the mullet.
Wait, stupid trench coat, mullet, stupid glasses. Oh, I remember his name. Oh man. Hey, so Jason, you're a big fan of the show, right?
Yes.
Tell us what happens for our.
I do not get to answer this question.
Absolutely not.
I would like the chance to after somebody gets it right.
And we got to tell them if they get it right.
It needs to be Corner Gas, which is the greatest sitcom ever.
I tell you what, you write it down.
Okay.
And you let us know after.
Okay.
You've actually got about a 15-second head start before they even know.
Okay.
I actually like that. That's fun. That's a good one.
You write it down, then you tell us if you got it after.
Okay.
Okay, audience, you're the only one that can play for this. You, specifically you, I'm looking directly at your eyes. You need to win. For $25 at Haven Comics, you can come by and spend it on all of your hopes and dreams as long as we sell it at Haven, and that is a limited collection of stuff in terms of the entire, all the stuff you could buy. It's only good stuff. All right. While not her first film, what Canadian superstar actress, Owen has not learned how to write this yet. He doesn't get it. Canadian superstar actress got her big break in the 1984 comedy Police Academy.
It's not this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great. So come on, people. You guys get to answer this.
Is Scarlett Johansson Canadian? I don't think so. Price Cam says no.
Does the prize cam know all Canadians?
Yes. Jeffrey got it right. Finally. That is the actress that we're talking about, Ryan Reynolds.
I do see a couple of correct answers in there.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Jason, you got it written down?
You got it written down, Jason?
I do not have an answer at all.
Okay.
The guy who talks real fast.
I talk too fast?
No, the police academy guy that talks too fast. That's the only answer I got. Emma Smith.
It's a woman.
No clue.
It is Kim Cattrall. Yeah. Kim Cattrall. Most famous for playing Samantha on Sex and the City.
Did not know she was in police academy.
Me either. And I have seen that. But I don't
Which one? They
put it
made
together.
6 of them.
I've seen like 4. Those are the kind of movie that's on, and you're just like, I'll sit here. I'll let this happen.
They had a toy line and a cartoon as well.
Yes, they did. Because it was awesome. The guy who does all the sounds and everything, did y'all see him recently? He was on. He went on America's Got Talent. He hasn't done anything in years. He stopped to take care of his kids and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, dude, you should go out on this show. And he's like, oh, that's kind of cheating. I'm kind of already well known for this. And they're like, are you an American? Do you have a talent? You should go out. So he did. And they were all like, holy cow, because he still got the skills, man. He's amazing.
What a weird talent to have.
Right?
It is, but it's cool. Beverly Hills Cop is inherently awesome, not going to lie. Jeremy's never seen it.
I've seen Beverly Hills Cop. What are those birds?
Citizens on Patrol. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that one in forever.
So those birds that will mimic other birds' mating calls, right? Now, as people get into the forest and are like, cutting down trees or whatever, there's a whole separate thing. Captain Planet, I'm all about it. But those birds now mimic chainsaws and they mimic car alarms and they just fly around the forest mimicking chainsaws and car alarms.
And cell phones.
Right? How terrifying would that be if a bird just landed and was like, oh, man.
That would be pretty bad.
You guys want to see what we're playing for question 5?
Question 6.
Oh, we're in the future. So we are playing for this DC prize pack, these variants from Future State. So we got Swamp Thing, we got Batman. They can be yours. All you got to do is know a thing.
I like that shadow there behind Swamp Thing. That's pretty cool.
Right? That's a cool cover.
Pretty cleverly done there.
I'm into it.
Yeah, I kind of dig that. He must be in a good mood. He looks like he's blooming.
Yeah. I didn't even consider that.
All right, so question 6. After dropping out of college in 1969, what Oscar-winning director went back to finish film school in 2002 and cheekily turned in his own well-known Oscar-winning film as his final project? I mean, that's throwing some shade right there. Yeah.
Dropped out in 69.
Dropped out of film school in 69, right. Came back in 2002 and said, hey, I want to finish film school. Here's my senior project.
Okay.
It's my Academy Award winning movie.
This is a hard question. Oh.
Talk us through it.
Well, 16. So I'm only looking for movies that started in the 70s because I'm assuming he didn't drop out and then make movies 10 years later. So I got to have an Oscar winner in the early 70s. Francis Ford Coppola.
That's a good guess.
That is a good guess.
Good guess.
Did you know that Francis Ford Coppola directed the Michael Jackson attraction at Disney World and Disneyland called Captain EO?
Captain EO. I knew what Captain EO was. I think we talked about that y'all talked about on this show one time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Francis Ford Coppola directed it. George Lucas did all the special effects.
Is George Lucas the answer? That would have been my second guess. But I
It
thought
is not.
I thought I would have known it if it was George Lucas. That's why I didn't say it.
I do like some of these answers, and this one I have to say seems like that's the kind of thing he would do. Like
that's
Mel
good.
Brooks would totally do that. Like, oh yeah,
I'm really surprised this guy went back. He
We
seems
got-
like he's got a pretty healthy self-esteem.
I agree. But
To go
there's
back is petty.
well, a little bit. But there's your correct answer right there.
Zach Brinkman.
Good answer.
Steven Spielberg. He turned in Schindler's List.
Nice.
I got to say, too, if I was a teacher, I would have given him an F. Because he didn't do that for that class.
Now you have to do your work for this class.
Yeah. You
That's
didn't.
a
That's
pretty
not a
bold
senior
move to turn in
project.
Schindler's List as your senior project. That's pretty balls.
I don't know that you would want to. It seems like it'd be risky to me to give the dude an F on his project for Schindler's List, because that would land you on a list of entirely the wrong kind.
You're right. You're right. Wasn't thinking about it.
He put him in a bad bind there. He's like, you don't have any choice.
They had to give him an A.
Had to.
I hope he at least got an A- because it wasn't for that class at all.
Hang on, this is.
If he went
hilarious.
back in 2002, it had been done a while.
That's awesome. Oh, that's just hilarious.
Oh man.
His next movie was Murder of a College Professor.
Yeah.
How to Get Away with Killing a College Professor.
And then he bought the school, and then he gave himself an A.
Nope, Zach, you won. Look at you.
Yeah.
You're the man.
Congratulations. You've got these comics coming, and Zach got a box since the show started, right? Zach, what's your box number?
Zach is box 28.
Box
The
28.
the one true Zachary also has a box.
If I know you have a box at Haven Comics, I just put your stuff in there. Otherwise, we dump it on the floor and hope it makes it to you. We got a box. Yeah, we got a box there full of prizes that have not been claimed. Just a little shout out, PSA. Go get your stuff. We want you to have it. We like to give stuff away. Okay, the next question, that's question 7. That is brought to you by Jeremy.
Well, what's our prize for the next question?
Oh, hold on. It's this. So Christine, big friend of the store, she makes beautiful things. This is a pouch. I don't know what's inside. Usually they're cool. They have, like hypoallergenic interiors. They're typically food safe. I can't say for sure, but probably so. And it's pretty rad. I like the design.
I like Brad. I like where Brad's head is at. Where are the G.I. Joe questions? Yeah.
Brad has
we like-
donated lots of G.I. Joe to the museum.
I was just going to say, Brad, we like to ask questions about things people like. So. Sorry. Question 7 is brought to you by Jerry Bernal, the realtor. That's me. What horror-themed TV show took place in the fiction town of Collinsport, Maine, airing over 1,200 episodes? So the show had 1,200 episodes, not Collinsport, Maine. That's a place.
Dark Shadows.
Good job. You got that slick pouch.
It had 1,000 episodes, so it had to be like a daytime soap opera type thing.
Dark Shadows, is that the one that they just redid with Johnny Depp a couple years ago?
Yes. And they didn't know quite what to do with it. Like, should we be funny or should we be serious? And so they landed in that realm where they were neither serious nor funny, which was unfortunate.
My favorite part about that movie is the girl at the end was like, oh, yeah, I'm a werewolf. And it's like, that didn't come from anywhere. Nobody ever talked about it. It was not relevant to anything.
That was for the sequel.
Oh, man.
I've never seen it, but I've seen the old. I remember the show coming on when I was a kid.
So you actually watched it when you were a kid. What was it like?
I don't remember watching it. It was on, and it was on like mid-morning on ABC on Channel 31 for what it's worth. It's the best I can remember.
Well, we might work something out. 90% of the questions are before my time. Oh, come on, guys. You
It's
guys
on
are cracking me up.
TV. If anybody wants to watch it, you can watch it for free.
That's right. You can stream that stuff.
Yeah.
So what's our question? What's our prize for question number 8?
Well, hold on. So I'm hearing some dissent. The questions are too old. Guys, what do you think we should be doing? I would love to hear. Should we do more pop culture? Should we do themed episodes? We're getting to about a year into this show. We got some legs. We want to keep going. What would you like to see? Do you want an office themed episode, or maybe we replace Josh as the host if he doesn't want to do it? I mean, you just let us know. Actually, Josh, I learned last week I never want to replace you as the host. I love Ellen to death, but I missed you. Your energy is huge. It brings out the best in me. So.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Question 8. We're playing for Munchkin, the holiday special holiday surprise. It's not quite winter, it's not quite holiday time, but it will be soon.
Yeah, if this will bring about cooler temperatures, then I'm all for it. Let's hand out a bunch of those, because it is hot, and I do not care for it. Oh, see, we're getting. You should do questions your mom can answer.
That sounds like an insult. If it wasn't coming
it
from
does,
my
but your
mom.
mom's the one who said it. Do questions your mom can answer. But yeah, your mom is the one who said it, so I think that's fair.
Okay.
All right, so question number 8. If you guys don't like how old some of these questions are, sorry. What classic film holds the record for the most tickets sold? Note this is not the most money grossed. It's not the highest grossing film, but it is the most tickets sold.
She should answer this one.
She should answer this one.
Gone with the Wind.
Dang, dude.
Got it. Nailed it.
Yeah,
Well,
Gone with the
It's
Wind.
not money because the tickets were a nickel or whatever.
Right. But Gone with the Wind sold over 200 million tickets in 1939. And there were only 130 million people in America at the time.
Wow.
If you adjusted it for inflation to today's dollars, it would have made over $3 billion.
Wow.
For the record, Star Wars A New Hope is number 2 on the list at 178 million tickets.
That would have decimated any Marvel movie. That's insane. But, I mean, hey, what else were you doing? You're not watching TV. You don't have Disney Plus.
It was the Depression. Go see a movie.
Take your
That's
mind
the
off things.
Yeah,
Sit in a nice, cool place and distract yourself for an hour and a half.
Right. Okay, so next up we have a prize here from our very own Justin Lynch. So this is Deceased, number 1. You'll see it's a variant sketch cover comic. Is Justin in the comments? I don't know if I've seen him or not.
I haven't seen Justin on here tonight.
Well, shout out to Justin. We want to say thank you for donating this prize to the show. It is Batman, and he is a zombie, and there are some bats, and you can win that. So,
I have to acknowledge first that Travis's recommendation, because he didn't like these questions. Travis is a little bit salty, I think.
we will take it up with Owen. Owen is our quiz master.
That was also before piracy. Good point.
Any question that's in something ever is not a current. It's not an old question. It could have been in game. It could have been Star Wars. It could have been Gone with the Wind.
True. But hey, Travis wants modern. Next week we'll talk a lot about Ariana Grande. So we'll get there. Yeah.
Well done, Todd. Oh my Lord, that's hilarious. All right, question 9.
I love that he's gone from Zachary to the One True Zachary to now he's just Tots. The show has helped him come into his own. Oh man, question 9.
Oh, that prize makes a lot more sense now that I know that question number 9 is the local artist spotlight.
Yep. I have I've taken control of the blocking for these prizes because we always have one of those, right? I love our local
Which
artist
says a
prize.
lot. I mean, that's actually really awesome.
We got a lot of people that support the show. It's very cool.
It's
Okay,
extremely cool.
question 9. You can win that sketch cover. What was the first James Bond theme song to crack the top 10 on the Billboard's Top 100 charts?
Wow. Okay. I'm not answering yet, but my initial thought would be Live and Let Die because that was probably in the 70s. And I can't think of one before that would have been on the charts. There was the Duran Duran song and the Adele song.
That Adele song had to be on the charts.
Yeah, I think it was a big hit. I can't remember View to a Kill. Duran Duran sang View to a Kill. I can't remember any more theme songs, so I'll go with Live and Let Die. Paul McCartney and Wings.
Jason, you were killing it.
Thank you. That sketch cover will go replace probably that Avengers cover right there and go with these other sketch covers.
Right on. Building a whole little wall.
I like wearing original art. It's cool.
Live and Let Die, performed by Paul McCartney and Wings. It peaked at number 9. It's been 14 weeks. What are the charts? Everyone always talks about the charts. What are they? I don't know.
Oh, you got your top 40. You got your top 100. There's a variety of them. There's pop music and R&B, and it's usually based on sales.
Yeah, back in the day, it was units sold.
Units sold. What is it now? Like Pandora hits?
Yeah, probably number of songs streamed. I have no idea.
Crazy. The world has changed so much, and it's I'm into it. I like just being able to watch TV, watch movies on my TV. Like Black Widow. Have you guys seen that yet?
Yeah, it's very good.
I have.
I just watched it on TV. So,
I really enjoyed it.
It was a good movie.
We watched it at the movies and at home. So they got to double their money out of us for that one.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Very cool. Well, it's good to support it. That movie took I'm sure it took a big hit because of the way it was pushed back. All right,
well, and
Josh.
Scarlett Johansson is currently suing Disney for $50 million because she had a theatrical release first clause in her contract, and they released it theatrical and home video at the same time. And the way that's broken out, she doesn't get a cut of the initial release on the home streaming service because her contract doesn't call that out. So she's suing Disney for $50 million right now.
Expensive little loophole.
Yeah.
Well, that just came out today. I suspect she's going to get her money too.
Because
I can see why she's pissed.
Yeah, because that costs her a lot of money, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'd be ticked.
And then I have heard that all of like HBO, everything comes out. Everything that's an HBO, like Warner Brothers property, comes out the same day. Like I'm gonna watch
right now. It is, yeah.
Yeah, Suicide Squad. I'm gonna watch it next week on my TV. It's gonna be great.
What about the Jungle Cruise? Are you gonna watch that tomorrow? Because I am.
Jungle Cruise is Disney, so I'd have to pay $30 for it, right?
Correct.
Yeah, but you got your whole family can watch it.
But we'll watch it in 3 months.
Yeah, correct.
Well, I'm going to watch it tomorrow.
Tell me how it is.
It can't be that good. It just can't be that good. I can't see it can't be that good. I'm just going to say I don't buy it.
Jason,
I'll probably watch it at some point.
High five.
It's The Rock. It's one of my favorite Disney attractions. It's bound to be hilarious and corny and wonderful. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a Condor Man.
Okay. So, like with Pirates of the Caribbean, they did a really good job. But like the big sell is it's a movie based on a Disney attraction.
What's wrong with that?
I can wait. There's nothing. It's not like something that I need
I
to
wait
do.
for what is it, Thunder Mountain Railroad to come out. That's the one I'm really looking for.
You know, they were gonna do an overlay of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad with the Lone Ranger, but the Lone Ranger movie flopped, and so they didn't do it.
About Space Mountain, the movie, is that?
Now, there's a Space Mountain comic book with art by Kelly Jones. There's also a Big Thunder Mountain Railroad comic book, and there was a Tiki Room comic book. All relatively recent.
I like the Tiki Room when the birds from Aladdin and The Lion King were in it.
Oh, God. Under
What is
new
the Tiki
management was
Room?
terrible.
Yes, I love that. The regular
What is the
Tiki
Tiki Room?
Room's the worst.
Tiki Room sounds like a strip club. I'm sorry, guys. What is it?
The Tiki Room was originally envisioned to be like a dinner theater. It's the first time they really did audio animatronics, and it was a bird show. It was an audio animatronic bird show where the entire room is audio animatronics, including columns in the walls
Okay.
and the plants and the flowers and all kinds of stuff. So you sit there and they sing, and the different people have the different voices and sing, and it's this big choreographed audio animatronic show. And it's all based around Tiki culture and Hawaiian Islander, Polynesian kind of stuff. It's a fun show. If you can transport yourself back in time to the 60s, it was incredible. Nowadays, we have technology way better than that, so it kind of comes across a little bit sleepy. But I still love it for the nostalgia, and I just enjoy it.
It is a dark and cool place to sit in Disney World for 20 minutes.
That is
Go
a true
cool off.
statement.
Very cool. Okay, so.
I hope that they make a Haunted Mansion movie that's better than the Eddie Murphy one. That Eddie Murphy one was terrible.
How is anything Eddie Murphy makes terrible?
Because that was a terrible movie. If they give him a terrible script, you're going to get a bad movie, and it was a bad movie.
I'll give it to you.
The Country Bears movie was the worst, though. That was unwatchable.
Question 10. We are playing for Hillbilly. So this is Hillbilly number 9. It is signed by Eric Powell, and you'll see
And remarked by Eric Powell.
That is fantastic.
check out his nose, his little mustache. So
Okay, can I give something away too?
yeah,
Sure.
Okay.
You want to do it first?
Just on this question, I won this, but I realized I already had it. So I will re-gift this back next time I come to the Haven for whoever y'all decide. Whoever gets this question, I don't know. However y'all want.
So whoever in the audience, if you don't get it, then the first person gets this, and the second person gets your prize.
Fantastic.
Okay, and then if you get this, then the first person in the audience to get this question will win
Fantastic.
Thunderbolt. Perfect.
Just so
Good sport.
everybody knows, this copy of Hillbilly there that we were showing off, the prize was a limited edition to the Retailer Summit several years ago. So hard to find.
Very cool.
It's not a lot of those out there.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah. I have
it
never
is.
read that, but it's very, it grips you right away, the art style. All right,
Yep.
Josh, you take us away. I got
My
a cool
favorite.
video for you. I'm trying to get more. We'll get more.
You talk about one that takes you right to the 80s. That one absolutely
Oh,
takes
that's
me
cool.
straight to the 80s.
That's very cool.
All right, so question 10. For all the marbles, which DC character was once hired by the Easter Bunny to kill Santa Claus?
Okay.
Which DC character was hired by the Easter Bunny to kill Santa Claus?
I think there's. I don't know that this exists, but it almost has to be the answer to this question. I would think it would be Lobo.
Got it. Yep.
You are correct. And we got
Yeah.
2 quick correct answers here. It looked like, let me check. It looks like the one true Zachary edged out Alan just barely.
Hey, you got to be fast in the chat. Like, you got to be typing
Yeah.
before the question is finished. If you're not typing before the question's finished, you don't get it. Unless everybody gets it, and that's rare.
That's good because that means that it doesn't just go to the fastest Googler, right?
There's no way you can Google some of these.
Yeah. And the way Owen writes them, it would be pretty hard to, because you don't have a clear, you have to kind of know the answer to even Google it, right? So Lobo Kills Santa Claus is actually a pretty famous indie short film too. It's the Lobo Paramilitary Christmas Special. Came out in 2002. So can I drop this? Can I drop this in chat? I mean, I don't see why not. I'm not playing it, so it's not one of those like hits against our YouTube or anything, right?
Right.
I'm just gonna. If you want to watch the Lobo Paramilitary Christmas Special, it's on YouTube. Also, not safe for work. It's Lobo.
Is it fan made? I've never heard of this.
Yeah, it's fan made.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is.
I kind of want a T-shirt that says this: "Just to beat you is such an honor." Hey, look who made it on! Owen.
Owen. Shout out to Owen. He writes our questions. So
Good job.
if you hate the show, it is Owen's fault, and if you love the show, it is mine and Josh's fault. That's how writers work.
Oh.
Owen, it's good to see you. We were just talking about Lobo's Paramilitary Christmas Special, where the Easter Bunny hires Lobo to kill Santa Claus.
Condor Man was one of my favorites
That's a tough
growing
question.
up.
That is a super hard question.
Condor Man, dun 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 dun. dun. Condor Man. Such a great movie.
Until today. I had never heard of that until tonight. That's a new one on me.
Well, you can't watch it on Disney Plus, but you can get it on DVD or Blu-ray. I think DVD anyway.
I'm surprised it's not on Hulu. That's where they.
I know I have it, but it's really good. Alan is just saying that because Alan won a ton of prizes. Oh, Jeremy, did you get that Tots got the Thunderbolts trade that Jason is donating?
The prize cam did.
Oh, the prize cam. Once again, I would like to say we didn't really talk about the prize cam a whole lot tonight. I'm remiss. I apologize, prize cam, because the prize cam is amazing. Spectacular, the prize cam.
Best prize cam in the business.
By far.
Entertainment. So the prize cam brings me the answers. Is everyone ready?
Yeah, let's see who got what.
Okay, so Jason, I'm going to save yours for last. Alan, you got that sticker? Yes, sir, he did. This is a pretty homogenous little group here. So, Alan, you got the sticker pack. Alan, you got the Blurred Syndicate bracelet and the poster. I think I'm going to run a D&D.
That was the wall scroll, right?
Yes, wall scroll. I think I'm going to run a D&D campaign for the Blurred Syndicate next Sunday. This Sunday, I'm going to do a little live drawing session with Tom.
Look at that, Jeremy.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I can do that. Okay.
I don't know what this means, but I'm going to assume that it's nice.
I have no idea what that means.
I think he's talking about dollars.
I guess that could be.
Let me know what that means. Oh, Thunderbolt trade goes in the Mana House raffle. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Okay.
Oh, look at that. There you go.
Draw me Condor Man. All right. I'll draw you Condor Man. Owen, I love you to death.
You might as well just make two of them because I'm going to want one too.
Condor Man. It's not going to be like a commission. It's going to be like a sketch. You're going to get what you get. So it's going to be one of those kind of things. But where were we? Alan, you got the Canada question, $25 to Haven Comics. And then let's see here. Zach, you got the DC pack that's going in your box. His box is 28. I can write that here.
Zach Bringman, it's box 28.
Aha, look at that. Remembering. And then, Jason, you got the sticker pack and you donated it. You got the Geek cards and the mini erasers. You got the Kick-Ass pack, which is the 2 indie comics. Then you got the Christine bag. Then you got the Munchkin game. Then you got Deceased #1, the sketch cover by Justin Lynch. Then you got the Hillbilly comic #9.
Signed and remarked.
Love the signed books. That's the highlight of the week. That's an awesome prize y'all give away every week.
We're happy to bring them to you. I got to say, I think you you did a great job.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. It was fantastic.
Well, it's good to have you on here. You're always winning, and now it's nice to know your face, talk to you as a human, and
Cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I enjoyed it. It was a good time.
Now, Alan wants one of the Condor Mans also, and Owen says no, he wants your blood, sweat, and tears on a Condor Man.
I mean, if you're giving out sketches, I need one of Red Skull holding a glass of red wine that says Chilled Reds for my cooler at the wine cellar.
I think that is a really good idea.
That's a great idea.
We're just handing out drawings. That would be awesome.
And Free Comic Book Day, if you come, I will sketch a sketch on a backing board that I made myself. If you guys hang out 2 seconds.
I would be totally on board with a Condor Man watch party. We'll have to have beer and Dostoevsky.
So these are a couple that I've already done for people that I know are going to come ask me for particular things. So
who
this
would
is
ask
what
you
you're
for a
looking
Wonder
at.
Woman? I can't even imagine.
You know, surprisingly, it was actually Kim Middleton.
Oh, really?
That's all.
So you're getting a sketch. You're not getting like a. This is my favorite thing I've ever done in my life.
I was like, okay. That's funny.
Gengar, man thing. So it's a sketch. It'll be fun little sketch. That's what you get.
Hey, I'll do it.
I'm not spending a whole lot of time on Condor Man personally. What'd you say, Jason?
Said I'll be there. A Red Skull with a glass of red wine for the red wine cooler would be awesome.
And then it says chilled what?
Chilled Reds.
Correct. Perfect.
I totally dig that. That's awesome.
Because nobody notices that cooler's there. And, you know, and people just walk right past it. And I need something to draw attention to it. And I think that would be a fantastic way to do it.
I agree. I
Pictures.
think that would be awesome.
But we're always showing geek movies. We have tastings on Wednesdays and Friday nights. Y'all check us out at the wine cellar. It's a fun time.
Very cool. Do you have a website? You want to?
Yes, winecellarhuntsville.com, I think. But the best way to keep track of us is follow us on Facebook. My wife does a fantastic job on keeping our Facebook up to date.
Very cool.
Music on Friday nights, a cool little chill out kind of relaxed thing. $10 a person for the wine tastings on Wednesdays and Fridays, unless we're having a special event. So, but it's a fun time.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you there.
Cool. Thanks, y'all.
Oh, it's our
Thank
pleasure.
you. Appreciate it. Thank you guys all for tuning in. If you are watching this later, thanks for watching it. Remember to hit the like button. Remember to subscribe, all that jazz. Free Comic Book Day is coming up August 14th. Check out our buddies over at Two Brothers Comics. They post they post content all week long. But on Saturday nights, occasionally Fridays, but mostly Saturdays, they have the Saturday Night Babylon where they just get on and talk comics for hours, and it's glorious. And check out our unboxings on Tuesdays. Kaylisa gets the order in every week, opens those boxes, and we see what we get. It's a surprise every time, and it's great. But thank you guys, everybody. We appreciate it. Always fun, and we couldn't do it without you. We wouldn't bother to do it without you because that would be boring. We'd just be sitting here talking to ourselves.
Giving each
Anyway,
other comments back and forth.
that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Well, thank you guys very much.